Now, state lawmakers are calling California's fentanyl crisis the most deadly and devastating public health and safety epidemic facing our state. Democrats and Republicans just held an unprecedented 5-hour series of debates on how to respond.
And solutions are desperately needed, of course. The state estimates 18 people die every single day in California from fentanyl overdoses. KCAL political reporter Tom Wade is here now with the very latest for us, Tom.
And it's so sad, obviously, this affects so many families right across California and obviously here in Southern California as well. Experts speaking out on the opioid epidemic pointed out this isn't just about open-air drug markets. This is about dealers selling to teens at high schools across California. Kids are dying. Lawmakers say they are taking the crisis seriously, passing 10 bills today alone to try and stem the epidemic.
We are here to discuss the most deadly and devastating public health and public safety epidemic that is facing our state.
An ominous warning and assessment from the chair of the Select Committee on Fentanyl and Opioid Addiction. The committee was created to help address the fentanyl crisis, a drug ravaging adults and children.
I watched a coroner take my son out of his bedroom.
Laura Didier is a Northern California mom whose 17-year-old son, Zach, died just a few days after Christmas in 2020 from a fentanyl overdose.
Zach had no medical conditions, nor was he struggling with any substance use issue. We were blindsided by his unexpected and tragic death.
With Democrats holding a supermajority in both the Assembly and Senate, there's pressure on the party to take action, specifically passing legislation to increase penalties on fentanyl dealers. But experts who testified during this week's hearing said punishment is a complicated issue.
People at the bottom, you can punish them all day and they'll just be immediately replaced. And other thing, of course, is if you prioritize doing that, you're filling up cells that you might want to have people who've done other things in, right? If we super criminalize low-level drug crimes, we effectively decriminalize going after rape, arson, murder, because there's only so much resource in the criminal justice system.
Assembly Republicans couldn't disagree more. They want severe sentences for dealers who sell pills that kill, but Democrats have repeatedly rejected the idea this year.
We're very rich on discussion in this body, very rich, but we're starving on effective action. It's time to talk about the distributors, not just the people that are falling prey to this substance, but the distributors, folks. Why aren't we talking about how to deal with them?
At the end of the day, yes, all of us parents are concerned, because when you talk to any of the parents who has their son or daughter passed away of fentanyl, these students were heading to college. They were stellar kids, never done drugs.
Republicans have launched what they call a fentanyl death clock, showing the number of victims who have died because of the drug, averaging 18 a day now in California, with the claim that Democrats aren't holding the traffickers responsible. Democrats are pushing back.
I got off the assembly floor just a short bit ago, and we voted on over 10 bills on fentanyl today. We're going to put Narcan in schools. We're going to increase penalties for the larger drug traffickers. We're going to make sure that there's education in schools about the risk of fentanyl and also how to use Narcan. We're going to expand treatment and have first responders actually be out there on the streets for people in need. So this idea that we aren't taking action just isn't true. We took a lot of action today at every level.
As the debate on how to tackle the crisis rages on, families of the victims are doing their best to spread the word, especially to young people. Matt Capilouto lost his daughter Alexandra to fentanyl. The 20-year-old was found dead in her bedroom of her Temecula home back in 2019, just before Christmas.
First and foremost, we have to get the messaging out to the kids, letting them know they can't experiment. Your life is literally at stake. I unfortunately lived it firsthand. My daughter took what was represented to her as oxycodone, and it was a fake pill simply made with a lethal dose of fentanyl.
Democrats had those massive majorities in both the Assembly and Senate. Still, they say they want to work with Republicans on bipartisan solutions. Pat?
Well, we certainly hope they come up with even more. Thank you, Tom.